Hello everybody, February 13th, 2023. Let's take a look at Bitcoin's action. What I said on Friday was that for either scenario, as long as we remain below 22.3, I was looking for a move to about 20.7 to 21K in either the orange or the blue, and then the bounce from there is going to tell us more about what we should expect next. So we haven't quite hit that area yet. It's possible that we've truncated. I'll go over a couple of the different options that Bitcoin is presenting us with. I would have preferred a kind of more straight move down into this area, but we didn't end up seeing that. We've gotten some chop in this area. So, but either way, on Friday, I was looking for a bounce right here into the resistance zone 21.7 22.1. We did see that play out perfectly and then start breaking down again. So let's just jump into the chart here and take a look. In orange, let me zoom out here, we have done just 3 waves up. As you can see here, 1, 2, right there, 3, and we're working on 4. And this orange box is the ideal region for that wave 4 to go, followed by a move up to this orange box for wave 5. There is a little bit of a question as to whether 3 in the orange scenario ended back here, and therefore this would be A, B, and then making a C wave down could actually put us in something that looks like the blue scenario, but then ends up bottoming and going up. So that's just something to keep in the back of our minds. For now, I'm operating under the assumption that this is the end of 3 here. And then blue scenario would be that we've already seen 5 waves, that's this right here. And this would expect a move lower into this blue box here. And we're likely in the initial 5 wave move down as an A wave, so this would take us down here, then bounce, and then push down further for C. I lean towards orange, and I am now long because of that. But let's just take a look and see. On Friday we were right around here, right, somewhere in this area. And I was looking for this bounce into this red box, which you can see played out beautifully. We just struck the top of that and then began the next move down. Now, the blue lines I have drawn on here, as it started going down, it was clear it was not impulsive. I was hoping for an impulse down that would have just ended us right here, and we could say the correction is complete. However, we got what looks quite choppy 3-wave move down. And so this opens up a few possibilities. Number 1, we did get a slightly lower low. So we might have a truncated 5th wave. I don't really believe that, because this is really just 3 waves. I mean, maybe you can say that's 5 in there, but it doesn't really look like 5 waves. And we should have seen 5 down into this box. Because we got, kind of nowhere near it. I mean, I guess we were within a couple $100. So in the scheme of things, we're near it. But it looks like it should go down more still. So what I'm thinking, when you see 3 waves, you think corrective. So I think B wave. I'm thinking that we actually come back up and visit this potentially as part of a 4th wave there. Get rid of some of these other lines here. So it is possible that this is actually our A wave, B wave, C wave of 4. So we can head back up towards this area, towards that 22K area, and still end up seeing this lower low happen. And at the moment, that's kind of what I'm leaning towards. I guess the other possibility is that this is ABC down in 1. Maybe this is part of a 2, and then we do kind of an ending diagonal like this and get us down there. So either way, I still lean towards getting into this box as long as we're below 22.3, give or take. I think, whether or not we see kind of another push up to 22K, we still probably want to come down here, or we may end up doing a choppy diagonal down. But that does still scream to me that this is the target, and I don't believe truncations, unless there's strong evidence, and right now we do not have strong evidence that this is just truncated bottom. If you go down to the 5 minute, you can see this action off the low is pretty much just corrective action. I mean, that looks like yet another A, B, C, and so the expectation is going down further, but we'll see how it ends up playing out. I mean, I'm open to the bottom already being in the larger sense. Like I said, this orange area here is the ideal place for this to go. So like larger term thinking, anywhere in here is a good place to accumulate longs. Good risk reward, and the stop at point would be about 19.8. Yes, it could still be doing blue scenario, but 19.8 would invalidate the orange anyway. All right, let's see. I think that's pretty much all I have to say on Bitcoin. So until further notice, and as long as we're below 22.3, I do still think we need to hit this area here, upper 20s to lower 21s somewhere. So just be ready for another push down here potentially. And if it goes above 22.3 instead, then it's possible that we are actually already done with this correction. Now it needs to do so in 5 waves, which so far it's not looking promising, but maybe there's some way that it could do a diagonal upwards through that. That happened in 5 waves. I suppose that's a possibility, but for now, expect a bit further down, I think, until proven otherwise. All right, I think that's everything. So I will touch base with you all again on Friday. We'll see where Bitcoin ends up at that point, and we'll go from there. All right, safe trading this week.